I network by mostly just being a social butterfly. I kind of know people in different areas and I'm able to reach out to people in that way. Or if I see somebody doing something that I want to be a part of, I'm not that shy person that's not going to ask them to be in that situation or not to be a part of that. Like with Norma's shoot last year, I asked her if she needed a photographer in the Fort Belknap, Fort Kipp area, and she actually reached out to me within the hour and was like, "Yeah, actually, we need a photographer in 2 weeks." And then I didn't know in a month I'd be published in a magazine, so that was pretty cool. And then she took me to Denver to go to a fashion show in Denver, and I was able to experience that by myself and just kind of learn the ropes of what goes into fashion shows and the events and putting myself in more event style photography. That's a whole different ballpark. But starting from seniors to going to these huge events, it's definitely a big jump. But it's fun and it keeps it interesting. A lot of the time for networking, I will just reach out through Instagram, or I was able to work with Superman and Choke Cherry Woman through a lady through Instagram. She had intertwined us, and I didn't even know that I was shooting with them until the day before, and they showed up, and we were doing like their clothing line and like headshots for them, and like it was just crazy, and it was totally unexpected, but it was the best unexpectedness, and I wouldn't be in that position necessarily if I told her that I was too busy or I wasn't in Billings at the time or whatever. Like sometimes you just have to like make that happen and it could change your life. Yeah, I would say just stuff with the grant was pretty much like my biggest moment, and then reaching out with the fashion designers, being in their world, and now being friends with those designers is a huge accomplishment. Before I went full-time nitty-gritty photography, I spent some time at a nonprofit and I was the executive assistant, and it was just me and my boss. We worked a lot on language revitalization, and we worked a lot with tourism and bringing tourism to our reservation. And so I would work with a lot of donors and things, and I would work with them with photos and bring them in with their photos because we have apparently rare birds in Snake Butte that nobody was aware of. Anyways, there with our nonprofit, we also work a lot with different entrepreneurs on our reservation, bringing them in to our gift shops when those tourists come in so that they can sell like their beadwork designs that they want, their skirts that they make, their knives that they create, their any type of physical thing that you could buy in a store is in that little gift shop, or just that is very homemade, very handcrafted, made with love. Like that's a really cool spectrum of the part of the job that kind of got me first started and got me so well diverse at networking, because that job created so many different networks for me to expand in my own business.